All these gift cards right in front of me. Okay, I just want to know if there happened to be anybody in the room here tonight that has their cell phone with them. Hold it up in the air, please. That took you like 0 time at all. I want to tell you something. I taught 6th grade for 100 years and until God called us home to homeschool. But my last year was 8 years ago. And I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone for years. And one day my secretary walked in the room and said, "You need to call your husband right away." Well, my classroom was a 1/4 mile from the office, which is a long ways in our school. 1/4 mile. And so no student in my classroom was supposed to have a cell phone at all. It was a big no-no. But I needed one quick. It was an emergency. And I said, "Guys, does anybody have a cell phone tucked away somewhere?" I had 16 students, and every one of them, 16 students held it. And I'm like, what in the world? Okay. And so I had to go get me a phone. It was just ridiculous. And so just needless to say, phones are everywhere. Internet is everywhere. And it's so lovely to unplug sometimes. It really is. On this cruise last week, to be able to unplug was, it was just really a great thing. I think for our brains to be able to disconnect. I needed that tremendously. But I'm going to talk now just more about etiquette and using that phone and using it for good. We're going to be talking about using that phone for good, using your internet for good. Do you know that we have a great opportunity in 2016 to just reach more people about Premier? And it's through social media. How many of you use social media? Oh my goodness, I hope every one of you. I really do, because we use that so much in our business. I use Facebook more than anything. My kids are like, "Oh, Instagram is where it's at." And it's an age thing. And I'm all about Facebook. But, you know, we have Twitter. Do you know texting is even just a form of social media, too? It really is. And so I always ask my hostesses, which is the best way to communicate with you? Because some of them say phone calls, but more than likely they say texting or Facebook messaging. Facebook messaging is just becoming an unbelievable way of communication. And it's really, I just think it's a really neat way to be able to communicate with people. A couple of years ago at National Rally, we were standing there, we were just getting right into this training, and a training came up that kind of shocked my pants off. It was Melissa Terrell came up and started talking about the way things are nowadays. It's different nowadays. We used to, a long time ago, when we first got into Premier, we were always talking on the phone, and I think that's a wonderful thing still. But we've got to really get with the program with what's going on nowadays. And she's like, texting is really a big thing. Do you know that emailing is nearly obsolete? How strange is that? I feel like emailing is still brand new. I mean, to me, I used to get so excited when it would say, "You've got mail," and now it gets on my nerves. It really does. But emailing, they just pile up and pile up. How many of you have over 10,000 emails sitting in your inbox? Okay, I'm not going to tell you how many I have. It's embarrassing. But it is so true. But when we send an email now, we nearly need to send a text that says, "Hey, I sent you an email," or "Hey, I left you a message on your phone." It's just it's a really strange thing. But Melissa said that we need to just stay in tune with what is going on nowadays so that we can stay on that cusp of technology. And Premier has done a fantastic job of that with our new websites. But we're also serious business about keeping it personal. Christy Falcomini is so great at sending out cards, keeping it personal. Maria Hayes is fantastic at that. I love keeping it personal. But for day-to-day interaction, it is really okay to be able, I'm going to give you permission. It is okay to text, and it is okay to Facebook and talk to people that way. But I'm going to give you 5 do's and don'ts. Okay? This is serious business. Do's and don'ts. Because social media can be helpful, but it can be hurtful too, depending on how you use it. All right, now I'm thinking more Facebook because that's what I use, but you just apply this to whatever social media that you use. Number 1, I'm going to give you the don'ts first, okay? The don't and then the do of each number. Number 1, don't post something like this. "Somebody needs to book a show for me." You know what? It sounds desperate. and it's really not going to accomplish those bookings that you need at all. What this will do is this is going to hurt you, because if you will see, people will see that you're struggling to keep shows on your calendar, and excitement really breeds excitement. But you know what? Desperation, it attracts no one as a hostess for your business at all. All right, here's your number one do. Do post something positive and exciting when we have new promotions. Listen to this great post that I read. I think this is awesome. I can't believe the amazing promotion that Premier just unleashed. If you'd like to be in on the fun, PM me before midnight, and I'll share what craziness we've got going on. Hashtag best job ever. Isn't that fun?
That's awesome.
Aren't you interested in like hearing more? What's going on? What kind of promotion does she have? I like that so much better than somebody needs to book a show for me. I like that so much better. People want to have jewelry shows with people that are excited about their business and not that desperate sounding. All right, here's your number two don't. Don't have all business related posts on your personal page. Can I just say please? Please don't have all business. For every business related post, you need at least 3 personal posts. You can post about your family. You can post recipes. I love all those new little recipes, little videos. Oh my word, I love it. Just fun, positive quotes, things about your children, just goofy stuff. But keep that balance, but keep the business, 1 and then 3 of the other. All right, number 2, do. Do set up a secret Facebook page for your downline, even if this is only one person. And in one also for your customers and your hostesses. Now, I'm going to focus on this for just a few minutes. Lots for you to take notes on. For your downline, even if it's only one person, you could post recognition, announcements about training. Those have been going out all day from everybody's personal pages. Questions about anything business related, booking tips, sponsoring tips, retailing tips, jewelry combos. I love all the jewelry combos. Welcoming new jewelers, birthdays, anything like that. Now, I add anything to this group that the public, general public, is just not really interested in, okay? It creates just a really great community. It's precious. I love this. And seeing each other's pictures over and over will help the groups just to get to know each other when we may not see each other that often. We see each other more, but our jewelers across the country, they only see us maybe a couple of times a year. We only see them a couple of times a year. You feel like you just know each other. You really do. I'm going to tell you, those California jewelers that are in our Premier family, they know Paulette Hadcock. They really do, because she absolutely encourages them all the time. They know her. And I love that we can do that with each other. We just got back from that designer cruise last night, and we got to really just talk to each other, figure out what to bring, what not to bring, everything before, but we didn't do that on mainstream Facebook. We did that in a private group, and I thought that was a great way to communicate that way. What a wonderful tool we have for communication. In fact, I think, Amber, it was just a couple of years ago that we even set up these pages. Yeah. I don't remember what we did before. I know we did email, but it's so, oh my goodness. It's so different. It's so much easier. I love it. Now, for